So I finally got into my first serious relationship, and I gotta say, guys, it's going extremely well. It's been a fun little journey being able to have like a good partner that wants to be there for you. But today, guys, I want to talk about something serious about having the reality of having a serious relationship. Now, the idea of having a partner is very easily to kind of fantasize about, because it's really wonderful to see TV shows or really interesting to see people, be on TV finding their lifetime partners or whatever they want to do to spend the rest of their lives with somebody. And, it's all rainbows and butterflies when you see it in the media. But in actual reality, it takes a lot more effort and work than you think. Like, there's a lot of people who think it may not be that hard if they're nice to you, but bro, it's not about winning somebody over too. It's about keeping them to stay in your life as well. The hardest part about being in a relationship is like going through the hard times with arguments and obviously going through like compromising within like the relationship, because compromising can be a pain in the ass sometimes, especially depending if that person is a good person or not for you. But it honestly just depends what you want out of that partner as well. It all is just very specific too. Like it's different with every person. Another mistake a lot of people do make when it comes to dating is that some people just date somebody just to have somebody. But nah, man, as I got older and more mature about stuff, compatibility is such a big one for me. Like, if you're not compatible with me in just certain ways and I have to act a certain way just to be able to fit your happiness and needs, it may not work out, like in terms of like your personality, because there's a lot of people who completely change their personality entirely just for that one person, and I don't think it's fully worth it in the long run, because why would you have to change every little thing about yourself? Another thing too is that I can relate with that issue too, because I dated someone when I was in high school that did not really like all my personality stuff. Like, there's things that you can work on, but like this person just straight up just wanted me to act a bit different than what they wanted. But they also thought I was just attractive in terms of my looks, which is a little shallow. But at the same time, I was like laughing about it internally, because I'm just like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. And that thing did not last very long at all. That relationship was like a couple months, but I'm so glad I kind of learned this early, because there's a lot of people who don't learn this until it's too late. Another reality I've noticed with people as well is that like the people you go to high school with that get early, like extremely early, you kind of realize that about half of them or more were just rushing it into marriage just to have status. And that's also like crazy to think about, because why the hell would you want to marry somebody just to have people be like, oh, congratulations, like that attention is cool, but like that, bro, it just seems like you're not doing it for the right thing. If you genuinely love that person and shit, then yeah, go for it. But there's some people that actually don't, and I find that shit wild, and a lot of people be settling. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like I'm the type of person where if I'm not finding anyone to be compatible with, or if I didn't find someone that was compatible with me in that way, I would just stay alone and just work on myself. And that's the biggest problem with the dating world too, is that there's so many men out here or people out here that just simp really hard for the wrong person or the wrong woman. And that's a huge fucking issue, because like there's so many people that make like exceptions, or they were even taught this by their own parents, and some people don't even question that. For me, that happened to me a little bit when I was younger, but thankfully I did not take my own mom's advice at all on this, and I'm glad, because bro, it's not how it should be. And same with people that are married. Like, there's some people that once they get married, dude, that they think that the effort is over and they're going to be there forever. It's like, newsflash, bro, you're only just a divorce away and then a big ass argument away of things going downhill. So either work what you have, or face the consequences. And yes, there's some people that get prenups, and actually what's interesting is that if I were to ever get married, I am definitely most likely going to get a prenup too, just for that safety reason alone, and financial reasons too, because nowadays, man, getting the government involved with marriage too is just crazy to think about. Another thing that I've noticed with people in serious relationships or with reality is that there are some people who can have options for themselves that they want, but the reality for them is that they actually have a hard time with it, because the loyalty is hard when you have a lot of options, especially when you're treating people like numbers. And I don't find that really cool, but there's a lot of reality with people that are into that type of stuff. And it's sad, because I don't think that you should be able to do that for your partner or do it to yourself. but some people just want the next best thing, or the grass is just greener on the other side. Another really hard thing about having a serious relationship is that being able to balance time management and everything else that's involved in your life, because now you got someone else that you also want to spend time with while trying to work a lot full time, or try to manage like a YouTube video or a side hustle. And sometimes, bro, it could be a big pain in the ass trying to manage all that time properly, and that could be the biggest issue or deal breaker for some people, because some people are not that patient for somebody that's trying to build something for their future or for the couple's future. I honestly do believe in relationships too, is to let a lot of things happen naturally if you got a lot of people in your life that are either the opposite sex or someone that you're interested romantically, because there's a lot of people who rush this type of stuff and then it kind of backfires and falls apart very quickly on. But like, it just really depends on what type of people you got in your life. But as long as you have really good communication skills and you're always direct with everything that's going on, even if it feels like you're overthinking it, even if it's like, you know, confrontational or whatever, that communication skill is very important to have, because it can really either get you out of something that's a red flag or something into something resolved really quickly. It just really depends what you have and want. And the smallest thing I want to talk about too during the talking stage of dating for some people is that people like to put their eggs in one basket, or they get really bad tunnel vision. I know it's kind of random, but I have a buddy that got tunnel vision with someone that he was looking at, and he actually even admitted saying some shit like, you're gonna be my future wife. Like, that type of stuff before you're even dating is just like a little bit of delusional, and it's a little needy too. It's like, it's crazy. I think it's kind of bizarre, and obviously it's a little cocky. I've also seen some harsh realities of relationships where they seem really happy on paper, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of abuse that goes on, and the saddest part is a lot of these people tend to be terrified of leaving, which is understandably so, but man, I just can't imagine that most of these people who do get into relationships easily can fall into a partner where they're very easily abused and just mistreated. And I find that really terrifying and just extremely just upsetting to think about too. It's just like, bro, I've had people in my life that dealt with this. I've also had siblings that dealt with this too. It's just way too common for something like this to happen. And the biggest thing too I don't really appreciate with people is that there are some people like family members, there's also people that are like relatives or just whatever that's in your life trying to pressure other people to have a partner, especially the ones that don't really want one. Like, I never really understood it, because love is very subjective to some people and it's done differently for everybody, and not everyone is like a hopeless romantic, or they're just someone who just wants affection or a lifetime experience with somebody. There's a lot of people I know that are actually asexual, and they just prefer to stay alone because they either lose feelings easily, or they just straight up just don't give a shit at all, and they just want to live their own life the way they want it and do whatever they want. And to the people who claim they are black pilled, red pilled, or blue pilled, or wherever the fuck pill they are, like, what makes you think that type of label or just attitude about dating in general, or even women or whatever, will make you like more attractive to the opposite sex? I feel like your chances of finding somebody with that shitty ass attitude is like slim to none, because there's a lot of people I know that actually scared away potential partners because they were like being really desperate, needy, or creepy, bro. Like, sometimes it ain't just the looks, or no matter how you try. Sometimes there's some idiots in this world, but bro, you gotta fucking stop doing that. Like, I have a buddy, right, that's very like lonely and needy and desperate, right? And there's times he's went on Tinder dates and he was enjoying himself, you know, but then like he was saying some really desperate things like, I'm so lonely, nobody likes me. And then like he showed me these text messages to like a whole group chat, and people are just like, bro, there's no wonder why no one wants to like pursue you any further, because yeah, you're just being fucking unconfident and weird. Like, no, dude, no one wants that. But in the long run, dude, even having a serious partner is not perfect. It is not all rainbows and butterflies, because I've learned this now, and it's not bad at all though. It's worth it, but damn, it's definitely another thing that you gotta put a lot of effort into, because if you don't, it'll fizzle out. It's kind of like taking care of a car. If you take care of the car, it will last. Same with this, same philosophy. Alrighty, everybody. That's all I wanted to say about dating and serious relationships. What's your guys' experience about dating or your serious relationships? Are you currently happy in your relationship, or do you feel like you need more like things to work on and probably pursue something else? If you guys are interested, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I would like to read it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week or a wonderful day. And for me, it is my weekend finally, and I finally have more time to do more videos, bro, because I decided to take a step back and just get a little bit more time because I'm trying to get some things fixed with my car too. So it's a good excuse to try to make more content, and it's been fun. Thank you. Nice to see y'all, by the way. Alrighty, guys. Y'all take care, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.